Carolyn. How are you today?
I'm okay. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. So, what has been going on lately?
Um, I know like we've talked a little bit, but today I kind of did want to talk about like a specific situation. I've had this like on and off again boyfriend for a few years now. And we've like had a lot of the same issues over these past few years. Like that's why it always ends up not working. And I know like I'm definitely a part of it. Um, It's, like, definitely, like, communication issues, I don't even know, like, I don't wanna have to give you, like, the whole rundown, but he has borderline personality disorder, so, like, a lot of times, like, there will be things that I do or say that, like, trigger him, and he'll have, like, an episode, and a lot of times, like, his episodes look like, he'll say things like, "Nobody cares about me, you don't care about me, you don't do anything for me," and just, like, he'll, like, say, like, really mean things, like, "You're selfish, you're you only care about yourself, you only do things for people because you want people to like you," like, a lot of things like that, I guess, and this past weekend, or I guess it was 2 weekends ago, he I was letting him like we were sharing my car for a couple weeks because his car was in the shop, and I was like, "That's fine. We can share my car while your car's in the shop. I don't mind." We were going to my job, and I definitely triggered him by I don't really know how. He was quiet on when I like in the morning or whatever when we got in the car to go to work, and I was like, "Hey, like, did I do or say anything that triggered you?" And it turned into like this big whole thing. And he was like, "You're so selfish. Not everything's about you. You don't give me like when you're going through something, I don't force you to talk, and I don't ask you a million questions, but you don't do the same for me." And I will be honest, like I got pretty upset and I reacted to it. And I know that like sometimes I take those situations a little bit too personally when I know like when deep down I know when he's in those episodes sometimes he doesn't mean those things. But I definitely took it too personally, and it escalated pretty bad to the point where like once we got to my work, like he got out of the car in the parking lot, took all of his stuff and said like he was walking home to Youngstown and that he was going to hurt himself, and that in a week he wouldn't be here anymore. And my job like made me come inside, and like they didn't let me work that day at all, which sucked too, but they made me come inside because they didn't want me to like continue the go back and forth and stuff. And like I did call a crisis helpline to like try to get help. That didn't do much. And eventually he left. And I like reached out to him, and I was like, "Look, I'm really sorry for what happened today, but I do think that right now like you need to focus on you and your mental health before we continue like this relationship and stuff." And it turned into just I'm like this horrible person and I haven't done anything good for him and I don't do anything to change or progress, and I abandoned him and all these things. So I've just really been struggling with it because I really love this person and I want to be with him. But now like I'm feeling rejected and he doesn't want to be with me now, and all I ever want is to be helpful and to actually like elevate him and have a healthy relationship and be able to communicate and all of that stuff. But I don't even know if that's even an option anymore because I feel like I just got broken up with. So I've been struggling a lot with it. I'm not going to lie.
It sounds like that you've had a lot going on. And it sounds like to me that you really do care. And I know that you know that. And I'm sure he does too. But I'm aware of how um sometimes people that are having episodes like that, they do say some really hurtful things. And so it can be hard to um it can be really hard not to take that stuff personal. Um
Thank you. Thank you.
Definitely. So what are things that you could do to help improve your mood?
That's a good question. And I'm glad you asked that because a lot of people that I've talked to are like, at this point, I need to just start focusing on myself. And like, I think that I do put my all into this person and I neglect myself. Um, so like thinking about things that I could do for me, I definitely, and I say this all the time and it never ends up happening, but I definitely want to start like exercising more because I know it always makes me feel good like all the way around, not only like mentally,
Yeah.
but obviously as well. I definitely want to start exercising more. I just started doing a little bit of journaling. Like I only did 2 journal entries so far, but I do think that I want to start doing that as well. Um, but I don't even know. I guess those are really the 2 things that I have in mind for myself that I would like to start seeing and like doing for myself to improve my mood. Um,
Yeah, I think that sounds like a good start. That exercising and journaling both can be really great for your mental health. Um, how often, let's start with the working out. How much time during the week do you have to set aside time for that?
so that's been kind of hard too, because I'm working 2 part-time jobs and then I'm in school as well. Um, but I do feel like I could find the time. My biggest problem lately is like I've been so exhausted and I've been working like with my doctors to figure out if it's something like health-wise because it feels like I'm sleeping the right amount and everything, but I'm still so exhausted that I can't wake up. Um, but I think like maybe starting out small, like 1 to 2 times a week, I think I could try that.
Okay. Um, for like maybe 30 minutes or so,
Yeah,
or
yeah. I maybe even an hour. Like my biggest thing is the getting there. Like the getting up, getting ready and getting there. Cause once I'm there, I like it and it feels good and everything. So I could definitely probably stay there an hour at the gym, but it's the getting up and getting there that's the hardest part for me.
so so you have a gym membership?
Yeah, I still have like I pay for my Planet Fitness membership and I just never go.
So, so you want to start with 2 days for an hour? You said?
Yeah, I think I could do that.
Okay. And then, the journaling, how often do you think you could do that during the week?
I want to start out like at least 3 times a week. I don't really want to like give myself like a time limit on it. I feel like just on the days, like the 3 days out of the week that I feel like I can write a decent amount or have something to write about would be good. But I don't really want to be like, oh, journal for 10 minutes or whatever, because sometimes it's just like I have so many thoughts, or other times I don't have a lot of thoughts. So
Yeah.
I would at least, yeah, 3 times a week, probably at night too.
Okay. That sounds like a great idea. Um, so just to go over what we talked about, um, you are planning in this coming week to journal for about 3 days and then to work out for 2 days. Does that sound good?
Yep, I'm gonna try
Don't beat
it.
yourself up if you can't get it all done, because I mean, if you could just get a small start, that's at least a move in the right direction. But
Right,
we'll
right.
definitely, I'll check with you next week and see how things are going, and hopefully it'll help you to start feeling better.
Awesome. That
Well,
sounds great.
thank you.
Thank you.
All right, guys. What are your critiques?
I thought you,
I thought you did really good.
I didn't have it.
Yeah, I like how you like made sure like asked follow-up questions about the exercise and how much she wants to do so that it's a realistic goal for her. So yeah, I thought you did great.
Yeah, and I felt like your questions were like open-ended so that I could like talk and stuff and you handled my word vomit really well. So thank you.
Oh, thanks.